Today's video is brought to you by Ridge.
Who's your friend who likes to play?
Benjam.
Exactly. We all get it.
Hey, brother!
And welcome to another edition of Jay vs. Ben, where today we're going to be finding out which of us knows the most about Molly and Arthur Weasley.
Here we go. Guys, before we dive on into the quiz, I want to give a huge thank you to today's sponsor, Ridge. I remember growing up and seeing my dad's old leather wallet that was roughly the size of a child's backpack. And I mean to tell you, it was loaded with every single used hotel room key, old gift card receipt, paper airplane, every tax return he'd ever had. To be honest, I'm not even sure he ever even had cash in there. I always asked him for some and he never gave me any, so. But it was something to aspire to. I always wanted one of these of my own until one day I had one of these of my own. And I have to tell you, I think Dad was doing it all wrong. But then finally I found Ridge wallets, and I actually can't tell you how much it has impacted my life. Not only are they slim, unlike my dad's, but exactly like my dad, they come in all sorts of cool patterns. That guy loves patterns. Gingham, paisley, tweed. He's got you covered. But seriously, just look at this one. It's like carrying summer in your pocket. These wallets are super cool and thin and designed to be carried in your front pocket. Plus they have a lifetime warranty if you love it and free returns if you don't. If you would like to get 10% off your order with free worldwide shipping and returns, you can do so by going to ridge.com/SCB. Again, that is ridge.com/SCB. Link is in the description down below. In case you guys are new here, this is how it is going to work. Our friend Seamus Gorman, fellow YouTuber, is here asking all of the questions for us today. I believe there are 10 questions with 2 bonus Patreon Quizmaster questions.
Seamus, did we get all the rules right?
There were no rules there.
The way it will work is Ben and I will have to answer each question by memory only, unless we both agree to hear the multiple choice, in which case Seamus will give us the multiple choice.
Do you think we're gonna need it today? How do you feel about Molly and Arthur Weasley?
I love them as characters.
I
feel like there could be some really obscure questions about them.
I feel like, what did Harry give to Arthur Weasley in Half-Blood Prince for Christmas? I bet it's on there.
I feel like, does it have to do with the 2 of them, or it could just be about either of them?
I feel like it could be about either of them. Maybe 50-50.
I feel
maybe
super
3
confident
about Arthur,
about
3
one
about Molly.
specific question that will definitely be on this quiz.
Me too.
I will point it out when it comes up, because
okay.
I'm sure it's there.
I think you guys will find that this quiz is way easier than
we'll find out.
you're expecting. Question 1. Where did Molly and Arthur meet?
Where? How
Where
specifically?
Did they meet?
I feel like you both know the answer to this one. It's not that.
Okay.
It's what you're thinking.
Okay.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
Hogwarts.
Hogwarts.
Does that mean good?
That means good.
Yay! I love it!
If it's high, it's good.
Seamus has his own soundboard.
His own sound for good and bad.
That's wrong.
Hey, give us wrong again.
So it's low, like. It's not that
what
fun.
a bop.
I thought it was very fun.
Do you want me to make it louder?
No.
I thought for a second that was going to be Gryffindor common room or something.
But that isn't. Yeah. I'd have given you given you it right if you said Gryffindor common room, because that is in Hogwarts.
Right.
So,
yeah.
Okay. Question 2. At what hour in the morning did Molly and Arthur once return from a nighttime stroll?
I thought this one might be on there.
Oh, is this the one you were expecting?
This is not the one I was expecting, but I thought it might be.
Ready? 3, 2, 1, 4
a.m.
in the morning.
The correct answer is 4 in the morning.
Excellent!
Man, there was certainly a part of it that was like, I am 98% sure on 4 in the morning, but like, is it 2? 6 is way too late.
What? You stayed out till 6.
You just stay out, you know?
Yeah.
Don't
Go to
risk
breakfast.
It. Yeah. Just go to breakfast.
Question 3. Who did Molly get a telling off from back at Gryffindor Tower after a nighttime stroll with Arthur? What's your guys' thinking around this question?
I'm afraid. I feel like I remember Arthur being told off, not Molly.
I am being told it was Molly. the question is saying it was Molly who got told off. I have no recollection.
Does that sound at all right to you? This is definitely the story in Goblet of Fire when Molly comes to watch Harry in the Triwizard Tournament, and she's telling the story.
Yeah, it is that, and I'm like, I remember. I'll explain more after.
Okay, do you have an answer?
I have an answer.
Okay.
Just sort of right, just a afterthought down here. Not my answer, but in case. Okay. All right.
3, 2, 1.
Filch.
Put Portrait of the Fat Lady.
Okay, we have an interesting situation where Ben is right and Jonathan is wrong.
Oh, but look, I wrote down here, Fat Lady.
But you also wrote Filch.
I did.
And
this
you
is my
should have
answer.
known that Filch wasn't the
caretaker
when they were at the school.
Was it not?
No,
Nope.
They specifically say they had a different caretaker back then.
They said that a different groundskeeper.
No, both.
No.
They said both. Okay, that's what I wasn't sure. Did they say both? Well, but this was.
I think Hagrid still was the groundskeeper.
No, he wasn't.
He? Okay.
No, it was a guy named Og. Anyway.
Nice. Cool guy.
Man, I wrote down the
Cool
Fat
guy.
Lady. It doesn't seem like it's the Fat Lady's place to be telling people off.
Quizmaster question number 1
Oh boy.
was submitted by Brandy and selected by patrons.
Thanks, patrons.
What is Arthur's maternal grandmother's maiden name?
What is Arthur's?
Maternal grandmother's maiden name.
Okay.
Do you know?
I think so. I think so because of one very random line. This is my answer, and I will explain why I think this afterwards. But there's one line of dialogue that I think you have to like do a lot of math on.
Good thing you guys paid the
math budget. Yeah.
Goodness me. Okay, to be honest, I'm taking a shot in the dark based on other information in Harry Potter. 3, 2, 1, black.
No.
The correct answer was Yaxley.
Really?
I mean, that's what I'm being told.
I'm basically going off of when Sirius is telling Harry about his family tree, and he's like, all the pureblood families are related in some way or another. I think Arthur and I are second cousins twice removed, or something like that.
That's exactly what I was thinking of,
Oh,
too.
I see, yeah.
Yeah, so I was like, well, okay. It's got to be a pureblood family.
It's got to be a pureblood family.
Yeah.
That's a very clever guess.
Yeah.
Yaxley, the only reason I feel like I know this name is because it's one of the Sacred 28, and it's the last one.
I mean, he's a Death Eater.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Is it the last one, or is there a Z name? Z name?
I don't think there is.
Yeah, I think it's the last one on the Sacred
Well,
28.
goodness me.
Man.
Okay, well, at least we both missed it in the same way.
Yeah.
And you're still winning.
Woo!
Over dog.
Don't put that idea in people's minds.
I think
I'm
Ben's
going
the
to
overdog.
both be the person who has lost most things and also not be rooted for.
That's got to be a deep Pottermore question. There just must be a picture of the Weasley family tree somewhere.
We'll figure it out.
We will.
Question 4. Or technically 5 on this. Why did Molly say it was fine for her and Arthur to elope?
I know the circumstance. Like, how are you answering this?
So I think I know exactly what you're saying, but like I feel like her answer is, gosh, I don't want to say like exactly what I'm thinking, but I know exactly the circumstances that you're talking about.
Like, I'm just gonna go ahead and say the First Wizarding War.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, right?
Yeah. So I wrote that too.
Okay,
But,
I'm gonna.
So people were running off because it was the First Wizarding War.
Right, but I wrote another answer as well.
I wrote another answer. I am going to be frustrated if it really comes down to like technically it's slightly different. But anyway, let's go for it.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
I wrote down a quote. Your father and I were made for each other. Yeah, you're right.
put down
Okay,
made
we
for
put
each
down the
other.
exact
You
same
guys
thing.
are spot on. The correct answer was they were made for each other.
That's
Nice!
right. Yeah.
So, nice
No look
one.
high
All
five.
right, no look. 3, 2, 1, go!
Yeah.
Sometimes it feels like we're on the same team.
It does. So
That was very
against the
impressive.
quiz.
Just Ben and Jay versus the quiz. Sorry.
This next question is very challenging. I don't know how you're going to get this one. Question 5.
Question 5.
How many children did Arthur and Molly have together?
Ready?
That was
Yeah.
hard, wasn't it?
3, 2, 1, 3!
That was a no-look answer from you, Ben.
Boy.
See, I can see Ben, but I can't see Jonathan because my position with the thing.
It's
Camera in the way.
7. Oh, yeah, sorry. You were both correct.
Excellent.
Was that the question you knew was going to be in the quiz?
Nope.
No.
I was hoping, because that was a bit easy. I wouldn't have put that in if I was making the quiz.
It's a bit of a softball.
Yeah.
I thought they were going to ask, how many sons did the Weasleys have?
Oh.
Because that would be a little tricksy, just because everybody would jump to 7, but the whole
Yeah.
thing is that
They have
Ginny
one
was
daughter.
yeah.
Question 6. Why was Arthur in trouble the first time Harry visited the Burrow in the Chamber of Secrets?
Why was he in trouble?
Why was he in trouble? I'm assuming that's with his employers.
No, I think I know the answer.
The options for this are very funny, by the
I
way.
mean, there's like, I
I feel like he was doing his job, right? Like, isn't it what his job is?
Well, maybe we're thinking of different things.
Okay.
I think you're thinking of different things.
I think so. This is like, I don't know what angle they're coming from. I would go multiple choice because I don't want to miss this on something
Okay.
stupid.
I would go multiple choice as well. Let's do it.
Okay.
Oh, I wouldn't go multiple choice if I was you, but it's
Really?
very obvious if you go multiple choice.
Well, great.
Okay, let's do it then. He was late home from work. He'd punched Lucius Malfoy. He'd enchanted a rusty old car to make it fly, or he'd been spotted riding an escalator on the London Underground.
Okay. It is easy,
It is easy, but
as it turns out.
Yeah.
Was it not what you were thinking, though?
it's not what I was thinking. I feel like when let's just
Okay.
You didn't remember he
3,
punched
2,
Lucius.
1.
It's C.
C.
Yeah.
Thanks, Seamus.
I wish it had been him punching Lucius or
Okay.
riding an escalator.
What was the question?
Why was he
Why
in
was he in
trouble
trouble?
when he arrived, when Harry first meets him at the Burrow?
In trouble with like Molly?
Yeah.
Oh.
I feel like they should have included that. Why was Arthur in trouble with... I mean, maybe it's the Arthur and Molly quiz, so maybe you should be able to
Oh, I
deduce
see.
that.
Okay.
Oh, I
That's
threw you
fair.
off, didn't I?
Okay.
Well, I
Yeah.
can see that. I think my mind was like, because he comes in like late from work, right? And he's like raids
All night.
all night. Yeah. So I was
Yeah.
like, I feel like because he's going to fix muggle objects that have been like magically impaired, that's just like what he does. But
Yeah.
like he is also a tinkerer. So like, I
Well,
don't know.
I was like, I thought maybe there was something he had done wrong or something at the ministry, but that doesn't sound right. And then I was like, is it for enchanting the car, or is she, because she also points out that he like wrote a loophole into the law to allow him to do it legally. And I was like, is that specifically what they want?
I think you'd find he was perfectly in his rights to enchant the car as long as he didn't use it.
You wrote that law!
Quizmaster question number 2.
Oh boy, this one burned me
Whoa.
last time.
Submitted by Luke Gibson and Fleur Delis. We'll pretend I got that right.
Nailed it. Sorry, go ahead.
How many grandchildren do Arthur and Molly have, and what are their first names?
How many do they have? Okay.
I think you can get 2 points for this. One if... Oh, wait, I don't know. One for the number and one for the names?
You have to know all the names?
You're not going to get all the names, I don't think, but...
Well, because...
Give a fair attempt. Maybe give a point to who gets the most names.
This is a very difficult question.
That is a very hard question.
Oh man, I mean, it's so.
You didn't get the last
obviously have.
Quizmaster.
So those are the obvious ones, and then
Honestly, I'm looking at some of these names. I'm like, I don't even recognize
you don't
these
even recognize
names.
them. I know because it's like what are Bill and Floor's kids'
Those are ones I'm
names or
like,
something.
okay, I can tell these are Bill and Fleur's
Yeah.
kids. But then there are some I'm like, who are these kids?
Well, because I think George has kids too.
Okay.
Oh, who is Teddy snogging?
Who is
Just remember
Teddy's-
that one.
Our,
I will accept
Yes.
that as an answer.
I got that one just now.
I can't think of like what he says.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Good.
I also feel like a lot of these are only on Pottermore, aren't they? Like,
No, I don't
are they in
think
the books?
Well,
I don't think it's ever said that that George gets married in the books.
no, I don't think it is either.
Yeah.
No. It
Indiana
might-
Johnson? Is that who he marries?
Yeah, I think
Oh,
so.
does he?
I thought that
You're
was who
right.
he married.
Yeah, you're right.
So therefore, I think if some of these are George's kids, then it's pretty unfair.
Okay, but
Do you want? Oh wait, there isn't.
Can
a
you
multiple
tell us
choice.
how many?
Okay, that's half the question, but yeah.
Is it how many?
Well, the question is how many, but also can you give their first names? But do you want me to change? This was a Quizmaster question,
Right.
so do you want me to change the question and just have it so you've got to try and name all of them, and I'll give you the number
Oh man,
because I can change. I have all the power right
you
now.
have all the time. This is like, does Percy get married?
I think he does.
Yeah. Man,
up to you.
I can't think of any more.
I'm putting shots in the dark at this point. And I know that there's one that Teddy is snogging that I can't think of.
I know that one, so I know I've got that one on you. This is so, no, they have so many kids.
Do you want to try and put a guess on the number? Because I don't think you're going to get all the names, realistically. So put a guess on the number, and then we'll see who's got more correct names on paper.
I'm going to guess that many. But I can't even remember that many names. Because you'd think most of these would come up in the Cursed Child.
I don't know if they're in the Cursed Child or if they're just from Pottermore articles.
All right.
Okay, I'm going to turn.
Yeah.
Okay,
Jeez.
3, 2, 1. I said that there were 8.
I said that there were 9, but I only named 8. So maybe I should have said 8.
James, Lily, Albus, Rose. I put Molly, Arthur, Fred, and Francine, I don't think is what it is.
You said, okay, I put Albus, James, and Lily, Rose and Hugo, Victoire.
Hugo.
That was one of them.
Victoire!
Yeah.
Oh,
and then
that's
I put
it.
Fred for George's.
Yeah, that is correct.
Okay, and then I don't know why I was thinking Octavia, but I wrote that down.
Okay,
let's hear it.
All right, lay it on us.
So firstly, this is a big... Not right.
No? Whoever was more correct, can they get a point?
I think this would be fair, and I think Jonathan should get a point. For this as a quiz master. I think Jonathan has done better from this question. So
thanks. We'll see.
Level here, but they had 12 grandkids.
So man, we were way off.
And so the kids were Victoire, Dominique,
nope,
Louis,
no,
Molly, which did you get that one?
I got that.
Okay. Lucy,
no,
Fred,
yes,
Roxanne.
Wow.
I still don't know. I think that might be another one of George's kids.
Okay.
Rose, Hugo, James, Albus, and Lily. Did you guys get the same number of kids? I thought Jonathan did better.
4, 5, 6. I got 7.
I got 6 because I freaking couldn't remember Victoire.
And you couldn't remember Hugo. That was the big one.
When it comes down, so you get that right.
I think I would have given it to Jonathan because he was closer.
That was a hard question.
It was. Man, I did not know. Dominique, Roxanne. Whoa.
Yeah, that is... I have no idea where those names came from.
Me neither.
Question 7. What was Arthur's affectionate nickname for Molly?
This is the one I knew would be in there.
I'm glad.
Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Molly Wobbles.
Molly Wobbles.
Nice. Yeah, this is like the most Mr. and Mrs. Weasley word in the whole series.
It's I feel so bad for Harry. Like, every time I read that moment, I'm like, ooh, man. It would be so embarrassing to be there for that.
Yeah.
Question 8. What song by Celestina Warbeck did Molly and Arthur dance to when they were 18? Do you guys know this?
That's a long title, isn't it?
It is.
If
this is the right one.
If it's the right one. It might not be. 3, 2, 1. A
cauldron full of hot, strong love.
You guys have both got that spot on.
Yes!
Nice! Little high five. 3, 2, 1, go!
I should have done this hand. I don't know why I decided to go right.
That's okay.
We got it anyway.
You know, we're practicing all the variations.
That's right.
I don't want to be too critical, but there's actually a comma after the word hot as well, though, so might have to take a point off there for poor grammar. Question 9. When Arthur was attacked by Nagini, why did Molly get angry with him at the hospital?
Oh, this is one of my favorite things.
It's such an Arthur Weasley thing,
so
too.
is.
3, 2, 1.
Stitches. It sounds as though you've tried to sew your skin back together.
The correct answer is he tried muggle stitches.
Yes.
So you guys both got the idea there.
What do you mean that's the general idea?
I'm just questioning though, is there like a wizarding stitches?
I don't think so because she like scoffs she like laughs like almost maniacally at the idea of stitches. Like it's like completely ridiculous.
Yes, it is so funny because there aren't that many examples of the wizarding people making fun of like a muggle idea in the same way that like Vernon might make fun of wizarding stuff.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, it's like such a reversal. It's very well executed.
It is.
Are we still neck and neck here?
I think we're still tied.
It's final question.
Wow.
So I think this is going to end in a draw here.
Oh,
so,
man.
We'll see.
What did Molly know was Arthur's dearest ambition? So I think the question is basically what was Arthur's dearest ambition? For some reason, they just tried to get Molly into the question there.
I can like hear this in my head.
I think I've got it.
Oh no, this is going to be a draw, isn't it? And then it's going to be the controversy because I gave Jay that question earlier, so...
No, if he gets it right, then...
This is going to be one of those moments where I feel like I've got it, and then...
This is the word that's coming to mind, but I feel like it is a different word than that. Okay, I guess. All right.
Now I feel less confident.
Okay.
Here he goes.
What is this?
Do you think you're going to win?
No, I don't think I'm gonna win. This
think
is
you've got
this is
this
the
right?
classic. The classic.
Okay.
3, 2, 1. Understand how airplanes stay
That's what
up.
yes. That's what I wrote too. We got the same thing.
Woo!
We did it. Man, I had written down to understand how plugs work for a while.
Do you want a tiebreaker question?
Oh gosh, I don't know. We've already tied.
Yeah, I know. So to break the tie...
Why do you have one more question?
Well, no, in my head, I can think of a question that could tie break. I don't know if this is a good question, but...
Oh boy. I mean, we tied, but let's hear it.
Okay. How much did the Weasley family win to go on their trip to Egypt before the Prisoner of Azkaban?
Okay.
Ready?
Yeah.
Yes.
3, 2, 1.
3,000?
700 galleons.
I believe the correct answer is 500 galleons.
Oh, so I...
But can I fact check this?
Yeah.
Please fact check it.
Because whenever I read that part, I'm like, why did they blow it all? I mean, maybe they're not really blowing it.
Whoa.
Whoa.
The correct answer is 700 galleons.
Wow.
Sorry, Ben, I took your thunder away. I think that is a big dub for Ben right there.
Big dub.
Big dub.
I think for those of you at home who keep the score books, I believe today's episode was a tie.
I think you got the tiebreaker.
You didn't even know the answer!
But Ben did. Well done, Ben. That was a great success and victory for you today.
Thank you.
I'm very proud of you. Overdog.
Guys, for our question of the day, how did you do against us? Did you fare well? Did you beat us? Is it even possible? How many did we miss each? One each?
I think we missed 2.
2?
Jonathan missed 2 with the bonus question.
Oh, wow. I'm sorry.
I see. And
So
did
did
you get,
I missed the bonus question too.
Yeah, you missed the question.
did you get Seamus's bonus question correct? Be sure to let us know all of your thoughts in the towel section down below.
Guys, if you want more banter between me and Ben here, you should check out tomorrow's brand new episode of Popcorn Culture, our podcast where we talk about Harry Potter and all sorts of different media and really just tell a lot of weird stories from our life.
There is a big one coming in tomorrow's episode. I tell a personal story that's never been on the internet before.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
You should
Make sure
totally go
check
check
that
it out.
out.
Link in the description down below. And guys, again, don't forget to go and check out Ridge Wallets by going to ridge.com/SEB. You can get 10% off your entire order. All sorts of super cool stuff to check out. Link in the description down below.
Guys, thanks so much as always for watching today's video. Please don't forget to leave a like on it if you haven't already and ding that bell so you don't miss any future Jay versus Bens. If you want to see more of those, we have a whole playlist of them right here. Or if you want to check out Seamus's channel, thanks so much for hosting, you can check that out right here. But until next time, bye!